So if you started your seeds in little containers like this, you're going to need to put them in bigger containers so they can grow. And I'll show you the difference here. These plants are exactly the same age, but this one's bigger because it had room for its toes to spread out in the pot and it grew bigger. By the way, used cups from a party, cleaned them out, stabbed holes in the bottom. Again, the soil is prepared, so I put water on here first until it's just holding together. It's not straight out of the bag. And then I'm going to make a space that's about the same space as this, so I need something that's equal. And I found this bottle of nail polish is about equal in size, so I'm going to use it to make a hole. To get a plant out of these little pots, we got to be gentle, they're babies. So I like to use the eraser end of a pencil. And I'll just poke on the bottom, there's a hole, and see how it just comes out so easily. Pre-made hole, and now I'm just gonna tuck it in. And it goes back to a place with a lot of light or under a grow. Okay, so these plants get a grow light. I rotate them around so they all get about the same. I lift the lights up as the plants grow, and this is my fancy growing system. I just use books, and I add more books as the plants get taller. And I try to choose books I think they might like. So I'm going to remove the lights. And a couple of times a day, I'm actually going to pet the plants. And what I'm doing is I'm just getting them used to the real world where there will be wind. And their core structure and cells are not prepared for wind in the house. So I'm just going to do this a couple of times a day and then put the light back on. All right, sometimes you accidentally get 2 seeds in a pot. This is not going to go well. You need just 1 plant in a pot, but they're really close together, so you can't pull it out without damaging one or the other. See? So another thing we're going to do to get our plants ready to live outside in the hard, cruel world is we're going to gently take them outdoors just for a few minutes at a time. On their first couple of visits outside, they'll only be out for 15 to 30 minutes at a time. I'm going to start in the shade because the sun is going to be too harsh for them at this point. So they just hang out here for a few minutes, then I'll bring them back in. I'll increase that time a little bit every day over the next 2 weeks.